notification. Let's see if YouTube hiding the vids. All right, we good. All right. Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, and Chakudash. The honor to the apostles and the elders, great millstone, citations to all Akim out there pushing his truth and all truth and sincerity diligently throughout the four corners. All right. I'm the brother Shamar Moth, and alongside me I have the brother
Lawyer.
All right, we're the brothers from Great Millstone, Miami. Okay, coming to you, Akim, with another lesson through the spirit power of Bashim Al-Shah. We back at it with another back to the basics. Okay, and Lord's will this video be edifying. All right, and the title is America is Babylon. Okay, America is Babylon. All right, because the scriptures speak about a Babylon. Okay, which we're gonna get and show you. The scriptures speak about a Babylon which is at the uttermost, in the hindermost of the nations. Okay,
That's right.
All right, and we know through reading, okay, and through the spirit of Pariyah revealing it unto us. All right, the understanding is what in the known world when those scriptures was being written, Babylon was in the middle of the known world in the Middle East, man. All right, so there is a Babylon that is in the Middle East, which is ancient Babylon. All right, where Nebuchadnezzar ruled. All right, where the nation of Israel was carried away captives, and then the Medo-Persians came and took over. All right, and the scriptures also speak about a virgin daughter of Babylon. Mm-hmm. Okay, now this virgin daughter of Babylon is speaking of a different location.
Right, it has to be a different location, and it has to be a younger Babylon.
Exactly, a younger Babylon. That's right.
It has to be because she's a virgin. She's new. Mm-hmm. You know, the old Babylon would have had to been ancient.
Right, that's right. Ancient of days.
Yeah,
ancient Babylon
would have had to be ancient Babylon. Right. This is a new Babylon that the Lord has to be talking about.
Right,
she's a virgin.
That's right.
Okay.
So,
all right. So all those things, you know, paint the picture of the fact that America is Babylon. Okay, not the Vatican. All right, not no other place on earth, but you know, America, the continental United States.
Okay? That's right. And that Vatican, the Vatican City BS is Babylon. That shit through. All right, because the Lord said it's going to take an hour to destroy Babylon in the Vatican City. I'm pretty sure Yahushua could swipe that off in like 15 minutes.
Right.
That's how small that location is. So it wouldn't fit prophecy regardless, man.
Right.
Okay, so with that, we're gonna start with reading. Actually going into the word Babylon. All right, when you go into the blue letter, all right, the word Babylon, it stems from Strong's H, okay, 894. All right, Babal, okay, Babal, okay, which means you see it says right here, Babel or Babylon, confusion, man. Okay, that's Babal, man. All right. Now, what one would say, what does the word Babylon and confusion have to do with America? Right. This word Babylon, it stems from H1101. Okay. You see it? Oh, sure.
Right. It's a Babal.
Okay.
And it says it means to mix, to mingle, confuse, to confound, basically to pollute. All right, to mingle. All right, so instead of a well-defined order between, you know, different aspects of life and society,
right.
All right, there's a mingling. It's things are out of order.
Right.
Okay, men can be with men, women can be with women, when clearly you can see that the order is supposed to be men with women and women with men.
Right. Correct.
Understood?
Right.
Okay. All right. People worshiping idols. Okay. All right. How you gonna worship? How you gonna make something that can't deliver itself, an inanimate object, and we got no soul, no life, no intelligence in it, a God over you?
Right.
That doesn't make any sense.
Right. It doesn't make any sense, and that's where the confusion lies in America, man.
Right.
Because America teaches you that, like the brother was saying, a man can lay with a man. Mm-hmm. Now, what one would say, what's the confusion in? The confusion is because it's this: the Heavenly Father, God, all right, the God of heaven and earth, okay, the God of the Holy Bible, all right, he created man and woman to procreate, man, to recreate, all right, to be fruitful and multiply, as the Bible says. But America tells you a man can get with man. You cannot create life with that, man. All right, a man doesn't have the DNA makeup that a woman has to bring life, man. Mm-hmm. So if you take a male who has the DNA buildup to provide seed, and you take another male whose DNA function is to provide seed, and you try to bring them together, it's confusion, man. Because how it's supposed to work morally, okay?
How's it supposed to be functional?
Right.
All that does is bring disease and confusion.
Exactly.
You're just degrading the society. That's terrible.
Right.
And that's pride against the Lord too.
Yep.
Okay. Because the Lord has a specific order that's supposed to be abided by.
Right.
All right. And so that order can be in a lot of ways clearly seen. So if you deliberately go against that order, you showing yourself to be proud against the Lord.
Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so the Most High has to judge you for that.
That's right. That's right. So we're gonna jump into some scriptures real quick. So like y'all read this. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13, and verse 19. And it reads, "And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, excellency." All right. Now it's not America. We understand that ancient Babylon was a glorious place. All right. Mm-hmm. Now look at America, man. All right. America portrays itself as being this marvelous place of destination. You could gain the American dream, man. Every nation on earth wants to come to America to live this American dream.
Wants to emulate America.
Russia, mm-hmm. China, everybody wants a piece of the American pie. The Edomites even say that, man.
Right. And they envy they envy the position. They envy the first place.
Right.
Okay. All right. And they want it.
Mm-hmm.
The more powerful ones like Russia and China, they want first place.
That's right.
Okay. And that's because they envy it.
Right. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of Chaldees, excellency shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. Now we have to pause here and ask some questions. Mm-hmm. Okay. Who was Sodom and Gomorrah, and where was this place located? All right. And how did the Most High overthrow it? With fire. He rained fire and brimstone upon it. Why did the Heavenly Father rain fire and brimstone upon it? Because Sodom and Gomorrah was two cities that was indulging themselves in confusing acts, man.
Right.
Men laying with men laying with animals. That was confusion. That was nasty, man. That was abominable, as the scriptures say, man. So the Heavenly Father destroyed it, and he set that to be an example for anybody after who would live ungodly. All right, now here comes this Babylon, all right, aka America, and what are their moral structures, man? LGBT community, yep. Man. All right, now we have to have a gay month, man. All right, so the Lord said,
most I got all their parades canceling now too.
Yep. So guess what? The Lord said He's gonna overthrow it as He did Sodom and Gomorrah, man. America's gonna get burnt with fire, man. Okay. It shall never be inhabited. Now wait, we have to pause. The ancient Babylon, all right, when the Lord caused it to for their power structure to come down, was the ancient Babylon destroyed as like Sodom and Gomorrah was overthrown? No.
Right. It wasn't burnt down by fire from heaven.
Right.
Fire did not rain down from heaven, so that didn't happen.
And guess what? People still dwell there yes. Today, man.
Yep.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
There's tourist sites in the ancient Babylon, man. With hotels there that people could go live in, man.
There are a lot of Ishmaelites there.
Come on, man. The Arabians, all right, they pitching their tent there. They making they setting up shop over there, man.
Yes, exactly.
All right. So it says, it shall neither be never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. So this destruction that's going to come upon this Babylon that's speaking right here in Isaiah 13, chapter 19 verse, when it get destroyed, it's never going to be inhabited, man. What's the only place that fits that description, man? All right, the prophecy say that's going to happen to America, man. Okay, because we see the ancient Babylon. All right, again, we brought it up. People still dwell there, man.
Right.
All right. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their folds there. But wild beasts and desert, but wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there, and the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant places. And her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged.
That's right, man. Okay. All right. So when the Lord totally destroys this place is going to be full of what? Desert animals. It's not going to be inhabited by anybody. All the famous landmarks like Wall Street, the great statues and beaches and skyscrapers going to be totally gone. Okay. You ain't going to be able to know, okay, this is the grand stadium of this is where the White House used to be. No, it's going to be totally desolate. And the Lord going to have animals dwell here. Okay. All right. Through the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he's going to have animals dwell here. All right, there are desert creatures. Okay. All right. And it's not going to take a long time for the Lord to do this. It's going to take less than an hour, man. All right. This place is going to be totally desolate, man. All right. This place don't have much time longer, man. You see what's going on right now? The Lord is judging this place, man. The Lord is bringing the curses upon Babylon.
That's right.
Okay. The Most High is making an example out of Babylon. Yeah, we know the elites are behind it and all these things. You know, and all these politicians are behind it. They all are cahoots and all those things. Yes. But Babylon actually has a real reputation.
Right.
Along with the people that dwell in Babylon. All right. The Edomites and all the heathens here. Okay. So the Most High is really, really, really putting a shameful ass whooping on Babylon right now. Because people actually believe in this place.
That's right. That's right. The next precept we're going to get is Isaiah 47:1. All right. You could break this down, brother. It says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstones and grind mill, uncover thy locks, and make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers."
Right. So basically, the Lord is telling this virgin daughter of Babylon, which is America, all right, to come down from its high and exalted state, man. All right, the Most High is going to bring this place down by executing judgment on here. Okay, all that prestige and reputation that America has, okay, for its military, for its education, for its beauty, all right, for its wealth. Okay, the pride of the American citizens and their way of thinking, their boastfulness. Okay, their so-called lavish lifestyle type of mentality. Okay, that's all getting made to be made foolish.
Yep.
Okay. All right, the Most High is stripping this place bare, man. All right, it's gonna be really riots in the streets for real. There's gonna be really, really blood rivers in the streets, man. In America, man, cities really gonna be burning down. Yeah, if a city 10 shall be left.
Yep.
All right, there shall be what vines growing and stuff like that, like it says in 2nd Esdras. The path shall grow with vines and thorns.
Yep.
That's really gonna happen. Okay, to Babylon the Great, and then finally to top it off, the missile's gonna come and destroy this place.
Yep.
In the sight of the whole earth. Okay, so Babylon is being taken down, man. All right, this place is about to get very, very, very bloody.
That's right.
Thy naked, Salaki. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. Okay, so the Most High is starting to expose this place, man. Our Esau is getting exposed. Everything he's doing getting called out.
Yep.
All right, all the little legislations he's trying to do, all the little things that happen as far as the economy, wartime news, okay, different so-called conspiracy theories. All right, and then just even just American citizens in general are getting exposed. Okay, just as being weak.
Yep.
Okay, non-spiritual, proud, divided, like all these things, man. Okay, restless, spoiled. Yeah, savage. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Snakes. And then finally, this place is going to be totally destroyed, man. The table's going to totally turn. These nations going to get the upper hand by shooting missiles at this place to utterly destroy this place while the chariots of Yahweh Shem Yahushua burning this place up too. That's crazy. All right, so to speak. Not crazy. That's believable, but that's going to be a terrible judgment.
Yep.
Okay.
That's right.
All right. And Yahushua is not coming back as a sheep. All right. Like they display in the church. He just riding on a unicorn and shit.
Right.
You know, wearing a damn toga.
Right.
With fucking makeup blush on and shit.
Nah.
You know? Nah, he ain't coming back like that. He coming back with fire.
That's right.
Okay? Well, his chariot is like a whirlwind.
You gotta get Isaiah 63 real quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Because we see how Babylon was the glory of kingdoms in the, you know, and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this is the book of Isaiah 63 and 1. Who is this that coming from Edom with dyed garments from Bozrah? All right, and guess what? Bozrah is the chief capital of the land of Edom. All right, which you would equate to where? America, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right, and guess what?
Yes. Because in Second Ezra, it says in the latter days, what Esau is the end of the world, Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, right? Okay. All right. So in the latter days, Esau is supposed to be ruling.
Yep.
Okay. And clearly, Isaiah 63 and 1. All right. It's talking about what? I who am mighty to save.
Yeah.
Okay. Yahushai, I that speak in righteousness, the word of the Most High. Okay. That's talking about him coming down. Okay. In the latter days to judge the earth, man. So clearly in the latter days, the Edomites would be in rulership.
Yep.
Okay. They will be the chief nation. All right. And they have a capital.
Yep.
All right. The hub of Edomite influence on earth in the latter days. That's America.
And where would the Edomite would want to in the last day rule? How would he want to rule? In pure confusion, man, because he's a devil anyways.
Right. In total opposition to the Heavenly Father. Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
This that is glorious in his peril, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in wine fat? All right, verse 3. I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in mine anger, and trample them in my fury. And their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiments. For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeem is come. Okay?
That's right. Okay, so Yahushua is coming back to destroy this place utterly.
Yep.
Okay? All right, using the chariots and the angels and the men of the Lord. Okay? That's what's coming, man. Leviathan as well.
Yep.
And just so-called natural catastrophes too, just from the violence that the earth is going to shake with.
Yep.
Like the tidal waves and the earthquakes, possible volcanic eruptions and stuff like that.
Sinkholes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Landslides.
Yep.
Okay. You know, just spontaneous, instantaneous tornadoes, whirlwinds, hurricanes, possibly thunderstorms.
Yep. Water vortexes, water spouts, all that shit.
Yeah.
Hailstorms.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna get ugly, fiery, smoky, can't breathe, toxic.
Mm-hmm.
With evil spirits out, just jacking people up.
Demons.
Yeah.
Vengeance. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, vengeance, man.
That's what's coming upon Babylon, man. That's what's about to come to Babylon, aka America, man.
Yes.
Why? Because of all the wickedness that this place has done equated. Hey, that's why 2 Ezra, the 15th chapter, the Lord said, what? Wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, man. This whole place is confusion, bro. They said good for evil, evil for good, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? You demonize the man of the Lord, but then trailblazing Timmy.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a sodomite. In the sodomite club, having sodomite men. So now you not only are you indulging in sodomizing activities, you're indulging yourself in pedophilia too, man. All right. How many children get aborted in America alone, man? This place is known for sacrificing children, man. And that's confusion, man. Because at the end of the day, they made that bugged out song, I believe children are the future, but that's actually the truth, man. All right, because guess what? Be fruitful and multiply. You're supposed to be having children, bringing them up the right way
to continue righteous order in the earth.
Right, because guess what? Reincarnation does exist,
right? And it's for your own good too, and it's for the glory of the Heavenly Father to show how fair and merciful He is.
Right. So if you're bringing up these children and if you sacrificing them, what are you doing, man? Mm-hmm. All right. It's all this. America's gonna be destroyed, man.
Yeah,
I just want to say it like that. Bro.
That's bloodthirsty, man. That's evil, man. You coming directly against the Heavenly Father.
Yep. All type of ways, man. All right, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50. We're moving on. All right, we're moving on. Yeah, this is the book of Jeremiah 50 and 9. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man, and none shall return in vain. And Chaldea shall be a spoil. All that spoil her shall be satisfied, saith the Lord. Right. And when America get destroyed, man, me and the brother was just talking about it before we started the lesson up. When America get destroyed, all right, all these countries are gonna be they're gonna be satisfied, man. They're gonna have the moment of sadness because losing out on money and stuff.
Mhm.
But majority of the time, but they're gonna be happy because guess what? They're gonna be able to take part in putting down the problem of the earth, man.
Right. And they're gonna be mocking Esau, bro.
What is that, bro? What is that? How does the golden city cease?
Yeah, and it says, art thou become weak as we?
Right.
Art thou become like one unto us? You know? Now that didst weaken the nations, okay, that made it the earth to tremble.
Right.
You know, that destroyed the cities thereof and did not open the house of his prisoners. You know, wicked, ruthless, man.
Yep.
Now you looking like the bitch, like the weak one.
Damn, homie. In high school, you was the man, homie. What the fuck happened to you? Yeah.
Damn.
America gonna get destroyed, man.
Yeah.
All right, and the Lord,
whooped.
Right. And the Lord said, none shall return in vain, bro. From arrows, man. So all them nukes, hey, all you that been to bow shoot at her, man.
Yeah.
Okay. So all these nations, what the scriptures say, let the weak say I am strong.
Yes.
So all these nations gathering up nuclear capability, and again they showing through their particular propaganda machine. All right, North Korea. What do you see? All you see is New York getting bombed by nukes. California getting hit by nukes. Russia, the same thing. So these nations want to destroy you, man.
Yes.
Okay.
They spying on you. They trying to catch you slipping.
Right. They the ones lying in wait for you, man, for
right.
your slip up so they can beat your ass while you're on the ground, man.
Right.
All
Make
right.
an example out of you.
That's right. The Lord said what? They're not gonna none of them arrows gonna return in vain, bro. So that means all those nukes that fly off, they're gonna be purposed to destroy America, man. Okay? Because you were glad, because you rejoice, O ye destroyer of my heritage, has not who runs America, man? Who runs Babylon? Has not they destroyed the heritage of the Lord, man?
Right.
All right. Because you are grown fat as the heifer grass and bellow as bulls. Your mother shall be sore confounded. She that bare you shall be ashamed. Behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness, a dry land, and a desert, man.
Right, Khan. Okay. All right. So Babylon has become prosperous off of the oppression of the Israelites, man.
Yep.
Okay, eating off the suffering and the work of the Israelites, man. Okay, their oppression, their slavery, just like ancient Egypt, man, just like ancient Babylon. Then it says, "What your mother shall be sore confounded; she that bare you shall be ashamed. Behold." Okay, all right. So that's talking about what the mother of Babylon, Great Britain, okay, which America finds its roots in. Okay, a lot of the so-called founding fathers.
Yep.
Okay, right. And they get a lot of things from England, like the Senate system, the type of court systems and things like that, the parliaments.
Yep.
Right. And then then it says, well, behold, the hindermost of the nations. So this Babylon is further away than that.
Yep.
Okay. It's further away than that. Okay. It's further, and it's not in the Middle East. It's definitely not in the Middle East. Because hindermost means the most extreme part.
Yep.
Okay. Shall become what? A wilderness, a dry land, and a desert.
Right, which is beautiful because if you remember the last back to the basics we went into, we are the Hebrew Israelites.
Yes.
We went into how the children of Israel was carried away into this land, man, which would be the hindermost, which was Babylon, man. And here it is. This how you know this is Babylon, bro, land of confusion, man. Okay. All right, the children of the scriptures tell you that this place is spiritually Sodom and Egypt, man. All right, we just seen the Lord told us that what Babylon's gonna get the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah, man.
Right.
And
after being greatly plagued.
Right, after being greatly plagued, and it's the most hindered part, man.
Right.
When you put all these things together, you start to see it, man. America is Babylon, man. There's no other way to get around it, man.
Exactly, and that's a big judgment, man. That's a major judgment, man. Because Babylon being so far away from the other nations, that puts it at a strategic point in the earth that makes it hard for other nations to attack it.
Yep.
But it's so far away, but it's so powerful and wealthy. Its influence is so vast that it can wage war with everybody else easily.
Mm-hmm.
You know, put everybody else in the box easily, no problem. Okay, that's a great strategic advantage. Okay, so for a nation like that to be utterly destroyed, that's sitting on such a high seat, that's why it says, behold,
yep,
she shall be sore confounded.
Yep.
You know, she shall be greatly ashamed. Okay, because what you did this, you did that, you did this, you did that.
Yep.
And who's the one telling Babylon, all right, that this is going to happen to her for the treatment that she's done to the Israelites? Who's the one telling Babylon to do that? Okay, to do that, but that's going to happen. Okay, huh? That's the prophets, man.
That's right.
The Lord set up the prophets to do that.
That's right.
Okay, so that's actually happening. Okay, so not only have you done the act and you're not going to repent, but you've been told.
Right. That's right.
You continue. So now it's time for you to get judged.
Like the apostles always say, man. Look at America, man. Hey, the scripture say the prophets that prophesied before me prophesied against great kingdoms, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Look at America. Look how prominent it is, man. Look at the vast wickedness that goes on in this place. You telling me the Bible doesn't talk about America, man? When Apostle said that, I was like, yeah, you're right, man. For real. Egypt tried the Lord, man.
Yeah.
The Lord mentioned Egypt. Sodom and Gomorrah tried it. The Lord mentioned their ass. They're getting destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord mentioned Babylon losing their power. Mentioned the Medo-Persian Empire losing their power. And mind you, these are a lot of kingdoms that the world speaks on, man. The world know these kingdoms and these empires, man. So here go America at its peak. You think the scriptures not gonna talk about it, man? And here it is. The scriptures talk about a lot of kingdoms and empires that the world today talks about, man.
Right, exactly. Down to fine details.
Come on, precise, man.
Yes.
It's like the Lord threw a needle from thousands of years ago to hit a dartboard, man, and hit it straight in the middle, precisely, man. Right. Every prophecy was on point, man. Of what happened, how Greek, that empire was taken down, man.
This how this empire rose, that empire fell, so on and so forth. Yep. That's right.
Verse 13, it tells you, it says, because of the wrath of the Lord, it shall not be inhabited. So this Babylon, because of the wrath of the Lord, shall not be inhabited. The one that's the most hindered part of the nations, that's going to become this wilderness in the dry land and the desert, which we went into that word desert, okay, in the etymology before we turned on the stream, how it means well-deserved, man.
Yeah. Yep. what one's worthy of.
So America is well-deserved of this destruction that's going to hit it, man. All right, because of the wrath of the Lord Yahweh, it shall not be inhabited. So this destruction that's coming, all right, that America is well deserved about, man. For it's gonna cause this place to not be inhabited again, man. All right, and guess what? Again, can't stress this point enough. The ancient Babylon was not destroyed to the point that it was not inhabited again, man.
Right.
People still live there. All right, so where is this place that the Lord said is going to be destroyed, where it is not going to be inhabited again, man? America. All right, the scriptures tell you how the land is defiled; it cannot be cleansed.
But the blood of those that shed the blood be shed there.
All right, and how much of the saints' blood has been shedded upon America, man? And on top of that, so now on top of this cursed ground, you're doing nothing but filthy acts in the sight of the Lord.
You thinking you're just gonna get away with it?
Come on, man.
Nah.
It's great judgment gonna come to this place, man.
That can't happen. The Lord is a righteous judge. You can't let that happen. So the Most High is going to destroy this place, man. All right. It says, everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at all her plagues.
Yep.
So they're going to be in shock. They're going to be laughing and crying and scared at the same time.
Yep.
Bugged out.
Holy desolate. This place will be wholly desolate, man. Verse 14, put yourselves in array against Babylon round about, all ye that bend the bow, shoot at her. Spare no arrows, for she hath sinned against the Lord. Shout against her round about. She hath given her hand, her foundations are fallen, her walls are thrown down. For it is the vengeance of the Lord Yahweh, take vengeance upon her, as she had done do unto her. And I was just reading this, and you know what just came to mind? How in Isaiah 63, the Lord said, what about vengeance, man? The day of vengeance in his heart.
Mm-hmm.
And vengeance is in vengeance of the Lord, man. So in Isaiah 63, the Lord was talking about destroying who? Edomites, man.
Yes.
And here, Babylon is going to be destroyed off the face of the earth, and that's going to be the vengeance of the Lord. So you put two and two together, the Edomites will be ruling the Babylon, man.
Right. And the scriptures call Esau the daughter of Babylon.
Come on, man.
That's in the book of Psalms. So it's done. It's done. This is Babylon, the symbol of the eagle.
Yep.
For the Edomites, the symbol for the eagle with America. It's just, it is what it is. All right. It is what it is. Okay. This place is Babylon, America.
That's right.
Okay. All right. Edom, Basra. Okay. And the Most High is going to totally destroy this place in a wrathful and embarrassing manner.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Jumping down to verse 35. It says, you can expound on it, brother.
Mm-hmm.
A sword is upon the Chaldeans, saith the Lord Yahweh, and upon the inhabitants of Babylon, and upon her princes, and upon her wise men. A sword is upon the liars, and they shall dart. A sword is upon her mighty men, and they shall be dismayed. A sword is upon their horses, and upon the chariots, and upon all the mingled people that are in the midst of her, and they shall become as women. A sword is upon her treasures, and they shall be robbed.
Right. Okay. So Babylon is going to get bombarded on all ends,
all accounts, man.
on all fronts. Okay. Your generals, your politicians, they have targets on their back. A lot of them are going to be killed, taken into captivity.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Some of them are going to barely escape. You know. You have your philosophers, your teachers. They're gonna be embarrassed. Your fucking prognosticators.
Yep.
They're not gonna know what to do. Looking stupid.
Yep. Found it in the hole.
All right. Still trying to figure out how the fuck you want to lie. Okay. A sword is upon her mighty men, and they shall be dismayed. So you're gonna go out to war one way, have to flee 7 ways, because the heathen's gonna open a can of ass whoop on your ass.
Yep.
The Sherry's gonna open up on your ass.
Yep.
You know, it's gonna look bad. Okay. Even though you're gonna do some damage to the heathens here and there, you know, because you are the hammer of the whole earth. It is gonna be a war now.
Right.
You know, it's gonna be some blah blah, you know, some and then some little here and there, and then y'all just gonna hit the button, goddamn it. Yeah, like that. Because Babylon gonna start getting touched.
That's right.
Yeah, she's gonna start getting touched. Yeah.
Right. Verse 38 says, a dry is upon her waters, and they shall be dried up, for it is the land of graven images, and they are mad upon their idols, man. All right. And you look at the comparison. America is full of idol worship, man. American Idol, bro. Mm-hmm. They have a show called American Idol, man.
Right.
Where they do what? Where they idolize these people, man. You go to the Grammy Awards and stuff like that. They're handing out idols to each other, man.
Right.
Okay.
And an idol can be somebody that you try to model yourself after.
Right.
So when you look at the other nations, all right, even in the way they build their architecture, okay, they talk about westernization or modernization, okay, of these cities, all right, in these different nations. They're kind of starting to look more metropolitan, right, with these skyscrapers and things like that city look,
Right.
Okay, where'd they get that from? America. Period. You know, so this is that nation that everybody tries to emulate itself after.
Yep.
Okay, that's just what it is.
That's right.
You don't see Moab living like they used to with the pagodas and those small little kind of little houses with how that building style that they had. You don't see them. You don't see them doing that on a large. They trying to build big ass skyscrapers looking like New York and shit.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
They trying to do fucking China's idol. Goddamn it. You know.
Verse 39. Therefore, the wild beasts of the desert with the wild beasts of the islands shall dwell there, and the owls shall dwell therein, and it shall be no more inhabited forever. Neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Again, keep having to stress that, man. All right, because it be simple things like that people don't take into consideration. Again, the ancient Babylon was not destroyed to the point where it was not inhabited for generation to generation, man. That is an important part, man.
Forever.
For you have to understand that, man. Okay? It says, as the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighboring cities thereof, saith the Lord. And mind you this, Sodom and Gomorrah actually did get destroyed to a point that nobody able to build there, man. It still remains as a salt land to this day, man.
Right.
All right?
But that's not what's going on over there in Iraq.
Exactly, bro. That's not what's going on in the ancient Babylon, man.
Right.
So where is this Babylon that's going to be destroyed, like how Sodom and Gomorrah is going to be destroyed?
That's the hindermost and the virgin. And
it's a virgin, meaning it never got touched by the experience of war like these other nations have, man.
And it's young.
And it's very young, man. Mm-hmm. This is America is the youngest world power ruler, man. All right, if you really look at it, type shit, man. Because them Russians been here, them Soviets, they got extensive history, man.
Right.
Them Europeans got extensive history, man.
Yeah, even Moab had its time at one point.
Exactly. Ammon does, man. The Japanese. Right. That's why the niggas in the majority of the Moabites and them Ammonites, majority of their rulers actually get crowned like kings, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you remember that they had declared one of the Japanese presidents as king of Japan at one point of the time, man? It wasn't too far long ago, man. That shows you what, man. They have extensive history with ruling and shit.
Right.
America got presidents.
Right.
Congress. All right. You see. Oh,
very orderly, very orderly.
And it's new, man. It's a new way of,
very distinct.
Right.
But it's confusing. It's confusing, but it's that Roman way.
Right, bro. That's what I was just thinking.
That Congress, that Senate.
Modeling itself after Roman shit.
Right. Mm-hmm. They take counsel and stuff like that. And, the other nations do that now, or they, in a lot of ways, they try to emulate that to a degree, but, they didn't used to do that.
Nah, they got the influence from Babylon.
Right. They got that influence from Babylon. So this is a new nation that ain't never been touched by war.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Let me see. I'll read this. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51. I'll read 24 through 26, and it reads, And I will render unto Babylon and to all the inhabitants of Chaldea all their evil that they have done in Zion in your sight, saith the Lord Yahweh. Behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain, saith the Lord Yahweh, which destroyeth all the earth. And I will stretch out my hand upon thee and roll thee down from the rocks, and will make thee a burnt mountain. All right. And it says, and they shall not take of thee a stone for a corner, nor a stone for foundation, but thou shalt be desolate forever, saith the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
You got it, brother.
All right. So this place is going to be so totally desolate, so totally ruined, that it's going to be unrecognizable.
Yep.
Okay. Totally ruined. All right. And so that's what's coming, man. The total destruction of Babylon by fire, by the way. It says by burnt mountain.
Yep.
Okay. Ancient Babylon wasn't taken down by fire. I'm pretty sure maybe some fires broke out.
Probably maybe a few arrows with lit ends and stuff burnt down.
Right.
A couple of cities, but the whole thing engulfed in fire. No. That desert creatures live there.
Right. Shoot, when you go into the history, you read about certain surrenders. You know what I'm saying? So that doesn't add up.
Right, because if you surrender, then what ends up happening to that city, man?
Right. It's preserved.
Yeah, it gets spared.
Right.
You're not gonna destroy it.
Yeah, they might jack it up a little bit,
you know what I'm saying?
Flip some shit over, fucking cause a little house fire here, sprinkle some graffiti in that motherfucker a little bit. That's it.
Right.
Y'all be all right.
Right.
Run me my money.
That's
you know
it.
What I'm saying?
Now you're a tribute. Yeah. Yep. In exchange for
you might kill your king and shit,
right.
take him captivity, rob your libraries and shit. That's it.
Right.
Y'all be all right.
That's right.
Disrespect. Disrespect.
Disrespect. Yeah,
that's it.
Yep. Mm-hmm. You want to read Revelation real quick, 14?
Yeah, Revelation 14 and 7.
Yeah.
It says, saying with a loud voice, fear God and give him glory, give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment is come, and worship him that made heaven and earth and the seas and the fountains of water. Okay, so hey, the Most High is gonna get praise in the heavens and earth. Okay, all right, for destroying Babylon, man.
Right.
Okay, we gonna praise him on earth, and when we get there, Lord, when we do was man, we gonna praise him in heaven too. That's the angels gonna be rejoicing. Your house gonna be rejoicing.
That's right.
Oh my God! Oh my God, man! It's gonna get live, man. So why do you how about me? I was shot for this truth, man, just to be called, just to have this hope. Okay. Verse 8 it says, and there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city. So the day of the Lord's judgment is coinciding with the judgment of Babylon, that great whore, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. All right. So Babylon was in the bed with all these nations, trying to make it seem like she was holier than thou. Mm-hmm. Okay, fucking spreading all type of philosophies out, man. LGBT, women over men. Okay, all this abomination against the Lord, man. Okay, white supremacy. All right, they control lots of spheres of influence, mainly the finance. All right, the chief reserve currency of the world. So Babylon has global influence, man. All right. And these nations follow after the ways of Babylon. And by doing that, they set themselves as enemies of the Lord. Okay, just like Babylon is. All right, and it says what verse 9, and it says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Okay. And so that mark of the beast, all right, if you take it in your forehead or if you take it in your hand, your right hand or your dominant hand, whatever, okay, all right, the Most High is going to destroy you. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, the Most High is going to destroy you by fire, man, via the chariots and the missiles, man. Right. Okay, we can't say that enough, man. We mentioned that every time we was out there at camp.
That's right.
Okay. Every time we did these sit downs, all right, we went into the science of the missile, the mechanics of the missile. Certain brothers went into it.
Right.
Okay, brought out the precepts. Just went on a marathon, just brought out precepts. Says we just gonna go into the missiles today, guy.
Right.
Yeah, just write down missile precepts.
Right.
Missile precepts.
And what's
through the spirit.
Right. What's so beautiful about this, though, I bring up is because how the scriptures coincide Babylon falling to everybody who take that mark is gonna die in that fire, man. That mm-hmm. Babylon is gonna get destroyed in, man. Mm-hmm. Because that mark of the beast is gonna be pushed out of this Babylon, man. All right, which is the modern day Babylon, America, man. All right, and the ancient Babylon is modern day Iraq, man. I mean not Iraq, Iraq, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Okay. So what? Babylon is fallen. It is fallen, man. That great city, because she had made all the nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. And who's doing that right now, man? Mm-hmm. Okay, America, man. America is the one going around the whole world pushing their politics and their agenda, man.
Right.
Mass vaccination.
Right.
What? You know what? I'm gonna do a quick Google search real quick. Where? All right. Okay. Because what the UN is where?
It's in New York.
CDC is in America. I was looking up the World Health Organization's best in Switzerland. All right, but nonetheless, man, they pushing this mass vaccination, okay, throughout the whole world, man. All right, and we know who runs that system. Who's gonna be running that beast system is America, man. Okay, and where's the hub of Esau Edom, man? All right, it's in America, man.
Right.
All right, which is that modern day Babylon, man. That version, man. All right, the chip is being pushed so that America could become the world, the world government, man.
Right.
All right, on the dollar, it tell you, thing, man, a new world order.
Right, the new order of the ages.
Okay.
Yeah, with the capstone.
So America wants to be the top dog, man.
Right.
So
that's what the elites want to make America out to be.
So what are they gonna do? They're gonna push their way of means of controlling everybody, which is the mark of the beast, man.
Exactly.
All right.
They're gonna do that by force.
By force, man.
By force and deception.
With the pushing out the mindset and the philosophy on America on these people of the world to do what? Bow down to Satan, man.
Mm-hmm.
Which is nothing but confusion, man.
Right. Right. And he's the physical counterpart of Satan too. All right. So that's how he wants it, man. He wants everybody under. These elites want everybody under their total control, man. Okay, so that they're viewed as the Most High.
That's right.
Okay, and they want to feel comfortable enough in their minds so that they can feel like they're in that position.
That's right.
Okay, but that's all pride and deceit, man. Because only the Most High is the Most High. Only Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is the Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Okay, straight up.
That's right. All right. So he feels like that.
All right, so with that, Lord willing, this video was edifying. We want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Kakadash, the bonus of the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom. And the Bible ball.
A Bible ball.